Alright, so we have for you today a very short and sweet recipe, and it's called easy dressing, and it is just that, very easy. So we're going to start with the juice of half a lemon. We'll use our handy dandy juicer.
Fresh lemon. Wow, this is an easy dressing.
Yeah, it's just not just, we're going to add a couple more things, but not too many. Alright, so we're going to add the juice of half a lemon. And then we're going to add a 1/4 teaspoon of salt. You could also use tamari for this as well, but we're just going to use salt.
Or coconut aminos.
Or coconut aminos, you can use that too. We're going to use a 1/4 teaspoon of pepper. And then we're going to use herbs de Provence you can use, or we're going to use Italian seasoning because that's what I have. And you can do this to taste. So I like my dressings super herby. So I'm going to add a lot of this, but you could also add a little if you want it a little less herby.
Yeah, you just have to think it's covering a lot of salads, so those herbs are going to get spread out in the end.
Alright, that's the basis, so we're going to just mix that up a little bit. And as you notice, this is, if you've read the recipe, it's pretty much a vinaigrette. It's a very basic vinaigrette, adding an acid and an oil. So instead of vinegar though, we're using lemon juice. Much more fresh and vibrant than vinegar, which is more processed, although vinegar is tasty as well. And then an oil, so we're going to use some really delicious olive oil.
I'd even shake that one up. I believe it's unfiltered.
Yes, it is unfiltered. Thank you for reminding me.
You shake up the olive oil?
Yeah, it gets all the good green unfiltered stuff at the bottom.
It even makes it cloudy. I don't know if you can see that.
I don't know if it comes through, but it's very green.
And cloudy.
I'm gonna do a 1/4 cup of that. And that's your vinaigrette. If you find it to be a little bit too sour for you, you can always add a dash of maple syrup. That can help balance the sour. Otherwise, you're good to go, and this is great on just about anything.
I want to add something on sauces here.
Yeah.
So, these sauces you can see are quick and easy to make, and you can make more of them and store them, of course. And one of the principles in Food is Your Best Medicine is that of cleanliness. And cleanliness refers to what are we adding to foods to mainly flavor them, but also change their textures. And we try and do that minimally. So and we want foods, especially vegetables, to taste great for us. And so there are a variety of great salad dressings that you can have on hand, as well as there are Indian sauces and Mexican sauces and Italian sauces and all different types of bottled sauces that you can buy and add them in small amounts to flavor your vegetables, and then you end up being able to have these different flavors of different dishes all the time readily available to you.
Yeah, and all of the sauces that we're in dressings that we're showing you in this course, in these videos, can be made in big batches by just doubling them and keeping them in the refrigerator, and they store really well. I think we've had a vinaigrette that we've made, a few months later, which it's still great. The oil really solidifies, it almost creates a protective layer over the rest of it, and you pull it out, the oil kind of gets back to room temperature and melts, and it's good to go. So store-bought is great, and also if you just make up big vessels and keep them around, they're great too.
And with any vegetable dish, you can take olive oil, put it over it, give it a squeeze of lemon, put some salt and pepper on it, and you're good to go.
All right, well that's easy dressing.
Easy dressing.